Hey everyone, my name is Tom Renji and welcome back to another episode of the Survival Let's Play series. So as you might have seen in the montage clip a while ago, I have finally finished replacing some of the sands over here with some grass blocks. And yeah, that actually took a lot of time for me to do, going back and forth over in that direction just to gather some dirt and some grass blocks. And I've also done this thing off camera, as you can see over here. So as you can see, this is a lookout tower that I've recently built, and I was actually thinking of doing some crane over here in this part, but I'm having a hard time to design that because of how small the work area that I'm going to be doing here in this part. So I told myself, you know what, let's just build something else first. One thing that pops into my mind is to build a watchtower or a lookout tower. I'm not even sure what to call this, but yeah. Anyway, I think it fits the build pretty well, and I'm not sure about the color of the flag though, so I might change that all into terracotta maybe. Yeah, I might leave that walls for now, but today we are still going to be building here on our base so that we could populate the area. And before we do that, I just wanted to try checking out this resource pack that I've downloaded before. So I've always seen this being used by other content creators, but this is the first time that I'll be playing this on my own playthrough. Oh my god. It looks... You now have some expressions. Can you look? Yes. So I just downloaded the fresh animations for the fabric loader, and yeah, I really like this resource pack. Oh, even his nose are wiggling. Is it wiggling? Can I see your face? Oh. I really like the dangling effect. And they can also have some expression with their eyeballs. You can finally look at me. That's actually pretty cool. How about this one? I'm not sure why he's always jumping. Okay, so this one is... I mean, who am I kidding? They are all look the same, but this guy over here... I really like his expression. He looks like he's trying to scheme some things behind my back. Can you even follow me? Yeah, I don't think if... I like how his eyes are moving side to side. But yeah, we are going to be playing this resource pack for now. Okay, forgive me for this, but I forgot to press record while I was trying to do some road planning. But as you can see over here, I have started doing some changes, and as you can see, I'll be using some mud blocks and some coarse dirt for the actual road. So I think this is going to be the proper road design that I am going to be using, at least for this part, because this area is going to be somewhat like a starter area. That's why I'll probably just continue using some path blocks, but we are going to be needing a lot of mud blocks, and I also forgot to add some of this because I think this also brings up some variations, I suppose. Yeah, I guess that should do it. So I think this space is going to be somewhat like a flower bed. So that's what I was trying to imagine at this point. Now in here, the path just curves away for a bit because I didn't I didn't plan the road that much, but I think not having a symmetrical road design is actually a good thing, at least in some parts, I guess. Yeah, afterwards, I think if I am satisfied with the design for this part, we are going to be doing some bee farm today. So we are going to add another building in the area, and I might try to move this this thing over here. I was planning to build a cow farm, but my plan for the bee farm, I think it was going to be bigger than the one I was planning before. And yeah, this thing should be moved probably over here. Some of the copper blocks are getting oxidized, and I don't want them to become fully green colored like the ones here. I want this thing to be this color. I mean, it looks fine for now because it still has some brown texture going on here, but if it became a fully oxidized copper, it would stand out for this build. But yeah, let's see about that. Maybe I'll try to switch things up. I may I may leave some of them oxidized and non-oxidized or partially oxidized. So Bob is here. Okay. You're moving you're moving really silly, Bob. Oh, I like your nose. Wait. I want to see your okay. Okay. Bob, you look so cool now. You look so silly as well. But hey, I'm talking to you. Oh god. Okay, so oh, bucket of tropical fish. Yes, I am going to buy that. Please wait here. Okay, Bob. I need some tropical fish. So let's trade. Yes. We only gave me 4, but I guess that's okay. I'm not sure why. Huh. Is this generic tropical fish, Bob? You don't know. I swear before if you hover your mouse, I think you can see the names of the tropical fish. I don't know why it didn't for this one from Bob. Maybe that's maybe if I caught it, I guess the buckets the fishes have names. I remember, yeah, this one has some names. And this one from Bob are don't have any names. Huh. Okay, that's actually weird. Yeah, so I changed this one from granite to stone bricks because I just checked my storage for the stone a while ago and I have so many stones, so I guess I need to use them more often in my builds. And yeah, I got this idea to use the stone bricks and some cobblestone here instead of the granite. And yeah, I feel like it looks good because I have some areas where I use moss blocks and some mossy parts of the stone really pops out well with the moss blocks. But while I was thinking of changing this into stone, I also tried to make it into stairs and try to lower it down by 1 block. Yeah. You know what? Let's just do that. Yeah, I guess that's going to be it because I don't like how it's I don't like how the indent from the stairs is not connecting from the other stairs here in this zigzag pattern. And yeah, I guess that's going to be the fix for this one. Just going to connect it like so. I like how his nose is wiggling around. I don't know why, but it kind of feels like a cemetery. If you know what I mean. With this iron bars sticking out. But yeah, this isn't finished yet, so we're going to add some plants over here inside. And I was thinking of doing some lanterns like the ones we have over there. So to do that, I think what I did was something like this. You know what, let's also do that. And let's break it. And place it like that. Because we want it inverted. And then at the top is going to be the lantern. And yeah, I guess that is going to be our lamppost here in this town or village or whatever. So I finally finished the flower bed, as you can see over here. I think it turned out pretty well, if I do say so myself. As you can see, we used some pink flowers, especially the peony. I was actually thinking of using some lilacs over here, but I don't really feel like it should fit well. I mean, the lilac is more purple in color rather than pink. And we also have some of the flower petals from the cherry biome. It looks pretty good with the peony. And same as this side, I really don't like how the color of the grass for the swamp biome, but it is what it is. We don't we don't have any control for that. So yeah, this is going to be the flower bed. For this section, this two over here, I might leave that empty for now. So I feel like I wanted to continue the road going over here and then somewhat try to go up one block higher for this section. And for this one at the center, I'm going to be doing that probably in some other episodes. So I guess I should try to remove the wool first, because this is just only a guide. But I don't think I'll be using this guide anymore because I have different plans of how this thing would look like. Before we make the bee farm, what we are going to be doing first is to try repopulate the bee nest that we have over here. And I'm not sure how, okay, I'm not sure how many bees are inside. So let's see. Okay, so we have some bees. Okay, so we have two over there. Can try breeding this. Hey. Hey, go back. Come over here. So, okay, so I'm guessing this is already full. Okay, so I just found out that the AI for the bees in Minecraft Java really sucks because they don't know how to get home, and they usually when they try to pollinate or get distracted while I am trying to hold some flowers, they just fly around and get lost. And that is why I built this cage, because I have some bees floating around and never came back in their beehive, so yeah. So I hope this guy knows where to go. Yeah, as you can see over there, he's trying to pathfind something outside. I'm not really sure why. Okay, so I am back, and as you can see over here at my feet, so I've already gathered some of the materials that I'll be using for this honeycomb farm. And yeah, hopefully these 5 beehives are enough for me, I think. And I was actually thinking of 5 more, but I don't see myself using a lot of honeycomb blocks in some of my builds. So yeah, I guess all that's left to do now is to start the time lapse. Let's go. Hey, we are now back, and as you can see over here, this is now the final product. Well, technically not final because I haven't done the interior. Yeah, actually I feel like it looks good, especially it ties and blends well with this build over here, and that is actually my reference for the design. So I took some of the resources that I used here in our water mill, which is, if you guys don't know, this is actually our spider farm. And I'm not sure why I tied the spider for a water mill, but yeah. It's just that I feel like I wanted to add a water mill beside this area, which is the river. And that that is the first thing that pops into my mind when I try to build this. But yeah, anyway, so I've copied some of my blocks that I used here in this structure. So as you can see, I have some spruce, some stones, some deep slate, some oak logs, and most importantly, this one which is mostly covered in glass, and it is getting dark. So let's go inside. Now what, let's pop our bed here and sleep first. Okay, so the first thing I've built here in this farm is the actual farm itself, which is this one. As you can see, this has been running along pretty well. We all have some 4 stacks of honeycomb now, and that is probably enough for us to wax some of the oxidized copper here on our moss farm and also on our airship, which I think it's in here. After I finished that, I immediately tried to come up with a design for it to hide the redstone. and this is the back side. So for the redstone this is actually really simple design. So what I did is just, there's a, as you can see, all of the redstone dust are being powered. So what it does is that this observer is observing some block changes at the opposite side where the beehive is. And once that checks the block changes, it pulses a redstone all over here in this redstone wiring. And eventually this should power up this dispenser, shearing the beehive underneath. And yeah, that is basically it for this part. So I just put maintenance over here. One thing that I like about this is that I never used a hopper minecart for this collection system, because what I use over here is the mud block. And as you can see over here, the mud block is placed at the top of the hoppers, and then this flows over here in this middle hopper and then eventually connects here in the chest. And I'm not really sure why that is the case for using a mud block as compared to using dirt. I actually wanted to try putting this glass dome here at the back over here, and then make this area an empty space for another bee farm, which is going to be my honeycomb bottle farm. No, not honeycomb bottle, but just honey bottle farm. But I decided to, you know what, I needed to have 5 more beehives if I'm going to do that. So I scrapped the idea and just tried to put the glass dome here at the side, because if I put it in here, I needed to terraform that place at the back, and also I needed to chop some trees. So I just told myself, hey, there's an open space here at the side, why not use it? Anyway, the interior is going to be done probably in the next episode, or probably I'm going to do it off camera. I actually have some materials as well here in my inventory, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do that just yet. So why I did this glass dome is that I really want to have some area where the bees are free flying around, technically. I mean, they are still caged up over here, but can you blame me? The AI for the bees are really bad here in this game. I remember playing my Bedrock Edition world. I have some bees placed around my base, and they always go back inside their beehives. The bees AI for the Bedrock is actually really good. So compare here in the Java. I really like that it's placed over here, because if you are going from this direction, try to walk around here, you can see the bees flying around inside. But yeah, what do you guys think? Do you like the build? Do you have any suggestions or any ideas that I need to add? Obviously, I need to add some details around the area, especially I need to add some bushes here on the side, and also try to bone meal up the area. But I am having some thoughts where I would try to do that actually, because there's a lot of open space here at the back. So I might have another build going on over here, but I'm not really sure what to put it just yet. But yeah, I guess that is about it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you do, please leave a like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Next episode we will continue some of the areas that needed to be done, especially this road, and probably we'll add some plants over here as well. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.